You're about to watch another exciting episode of the Dungeon Run, but did you know that you can actually be part of the adventure? Tune in live on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and you can make your voice heard and help determine the fate of our adventurers. Hope to see you there.
Welcome to the Dungeon Run. Woo! Step into our magical tower, grab yourself a bread blob, and let's have some adventures with our friends, shall we?
Yeah. That was cute.
That was cute. That was real cute.
It was on the paper. I read it.
I liked it.
I read it good. We are sponsored by Eldritch Foundry. We talk every episode about all the awesome minis you can create and print with them. You can see them here on the show. Gorgeous effects, attire and items, mounts, and so much more. You can literally spend hours customizing your characters because I know I have. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely have. And then you can get them printed in traditional or double-sized. So if you like to paint a much bigger mini, you can have it printed double-sized for your mantle.
It's almost like action figure size.
At that point, I mean, is it a large?
It's a biggie.
It's a mega mini.
It's a mega mini.
A mega mini.
Nice, I like it.
Double size is often for display purposes, and I love them because it allows me to get even more work in the painting of those minis. So check it out.
Or if your character can like grow larger or something like that, you could use that. You know?
Yep. So use our discount code The Dungeon Run at checkout to get 20% off.
Die Hard Dice is the place to go for gorgeous dice and accessories. That's right. Right now, they are inviting everybody to enter the dungeon where you can unlock all kinds of free loot. For any order over $40, you get free shipping, and it only gets better from there. Orders over $60 get free stuff, and it only scales up. You get more and more free stuff and more awesome free stuff. Gorgeous metal and polymer dice, Magic the Gathering lifelink counters, which Josephine can explain to us what those are. Check it out and get free dice. Check it out at dieharddice.com, and don't forget to use our coupon code DungeonRun at checkout for a discount on us. I said checkout a lot.
They're great. I love Life Gain.
Nice. Our show is made possible by Patreon, patreon.com/thedungeonrun for all the incredible bonus content. Starting at just $5 a month, you can get access to cool behind-the-scenes stuff and our after-show short rest. The short rests for this chapter are off the chain, if you haven't been catching them. They're so much fun. I think, our other one the other night was very long.
Yes.
You can also get the VODs of fun shows like the Dungeon Cooldown, free interactivity, a spot in our patron exclusive D&D game run by yours truly. In fact, I have a game on Sunday where I'm going to try not to kill the people.
Ow!
They are hanging off a cliff. Will be fun. I don't know. We'll see.
You left them on a cliffhanger?
Yeah, I did.
Like a literal cliffhanger?
I'm not a literal cliffhanger. They are trapped in a tunnel with a very powerful guy, and they took his weapon, and he's not happy.
You're doing me very proud.
Yeah,
Patrons,
Yes.
good job.
Yeah.
Good. Make his life hard.
They rolled very well. Thanks, Surena.
Yeah, thanks, Surena.
Thanks,
You're
Surena.
welcome.
New patron shout out. Thank you to Jeff Stein and Jay Lee. Welcome to the community. There's so much more fun to be had. Head on over to patreon.com/thedungeonrun and get into it.
As you might know, or maybe you don't because you're new here, we are an interactive show where you have the chance to affect our story in unique and surprising ways. Use our custom Twitch extension or the link you can find in the About section of our Twitch page, or you can just enter !donate in the chat and get the link that way. There's two ways to help or challenge our players. You can choose to give them advantage or disadvantage to any player and the DM. Or you can choose to join the battle between forces of light and shadow. You can donate to either side through purchasing glimpses and bursts. A glimpse of light or shadow can help a little, while a burst will move the needle a lot. When enough light or shadow has been gathered by either side, a force card will be unlocked. These cards are guaranteed to affect the game in surprising ways, and they get stronger as they go. In addition, during this particular chapter, in celebration of Josephine, I have introduced that our glimpses and bursts also reveal prophecies. So keep a look out for those as we continue. And if there isn't anything else, with that, let's step into the unknown. we return to our intrepid heroes. KoKo Aldershadow, Feywild's sister. Cristobal de la Cruz, devoted wizard. Valcorio Lunaris, a confidant's echo. Octavius Boxcutter, fiery lover.
Oh my god. Wow, say.
Oh my goodness.
And Euri Advalor, ever-changing changeling. After defeating the Avatar of Blood, our intrepid heroes now face the final vestiges of the corrupted god, Blood. It started as they were leaving the sewers, battered and beaten, and some recently returned from death. Our heroes found themselves under the rays of a blood moon. The entire city was covered in a saturated red light that hid sharp edges, deepened the shadows, and manipulated divine magics. Before they could get used to this new disorienting experience, down came the blood rain. And with it came the acrid smell of burning meat as it seared the skin from their bodies.
Good. Oh,
Methods. Sorry, when you said burning meat, I was like, barbecue.
I did say acrid, but
Yeah, my brain deleted that.
Wait, it was burning her skin?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
There
it
was description of
revealing,
like people's like
You gave me the-
bones being revealed. Yeah.
rough.
No, very rough,
I
BB.
almost died again. Anyway.
They ran for the Lunaris estate as quickly as they could. Otto built a glass bridge and Valcorio cared for his father. Then the mephits began to fall, falling like sacks of coagulated blood. These corrupted mephits reminded the party it was only a matter of moments before an unprecedented danger would rear its ugly head. KoKo and Slushy did quick work of many of the mephits as they raced to the mansion as Gast scooped up their father in a desperate attempt to escape. Then...
Ronald.
Ghouls. As if it couldn't get any worse, the disfigured ghouls began to devour the disoriented corruption mephits, resulting in visceral, gory explosions. As they entered...
Surena almost took a bite of cookie right when you said that.
Continue, please.
Just put it down.
Horrifying.
As they entered the eerily dark estate, Cristobal announced they were in an apocalypse. As far as his education could tell, the world was ending everywhere. With this knowledge, the party ran to confront Vizette and discover her role in this death and destruction. They climbed the stairs, nearly slipping on the blood as it disturbingly dripped up the stairs. Something was wrong. The hallway elongated until Val led the charge, and suddenly the house responded, allowing the group to reach Vizzy's office. Throwing open the door, a flash of black lightning revealed a bloody-eyed and possessed Vizette, just in time for her to use another bone gauntlet to snap the neck of Lucky.
R.I.P. Lucky.
Yeah.
Not so lucky.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
I was in my session 0.
Almost made that comment in this recap, but did not. Thank you for that, though. Appreciate
Or what
I was gonna be.
it. So what I said is
but not
snap the
forgotten.
neck of Lucky, Val's now former peg-legged butler. The group desperately called out to Vizzy, and in response, the remains of the blood god, looking for an escape from the unknown, jumped from Vizzy into KoKo's gauntlet. Vizette, still breathing, fell into her brother's arms as his father and brother quickly began to scour the office for information. As Cristobal and KoKo attempted to determine what having the blood god in the bone gauntlet truly meant, Euri asked if they could see it. As Euri placed their hands on the item, everything went white, and the group found themselves in a familiar jungle. They were now in the realm of the gods, lovingly named the Gauntlet.
Yes. Yes.
Orienting themselves, the unknown quickly realized that Val's family was missing. Dissonant rises from purple graves, proud to keep them strong, singing to the home of caves could prevent all that is wrong. In familiar territory and exhausted, the group bonded. Baths were taken.
Oh, bath time!
That was good.
It was so good.
Experiences were shared. Debates about right and wrong were had. And love grew. In the morning, the wind began to blow. Reading this as a sign of Aitha, they made their way toward the source. Large rushes of wind began to pulse, attempting to keep them from regressing. But with patience and determination, our party found themselves on a mountainous summit overlooking a landscape of beautiful purple lavender. Smell strong in the air. Val, reminded of Saint, sang her song, matching the prophecy and allowing them to move forward. How far does the crow fly when it is safe and warm? Mimicking images mimic written witnesses to the crow's form. As he sang, the wind picked up, transporting the group to fly high into the sky, entering Aitha's realm. Seemingly able to fly without magical assistance, they soon saw a small croaking animus sitting on the edge of a cloud. As one of Aitha's forms, the croaking played charades in the clouds, desperately relaying a message. After a hybrid in and out of character riddle game, the message was revealed. Toshi needs new bottle. Euri. Now sufficiently warned by Aitha, the demi-god of air departed quickly, disappearing in the vastness of the sky and clouds above. The unknown continued their journey towards Toshi and Mara, as if their deep desire enough pointed their feet in the right direction. The sky soon darkened and reddened with every step as a giant blood moon revealed itself through a break in the clouds above. Though this unheavenly body's span is seemingly astronomically distant, it speeds ever forward as the scene unfolds below. Arisen new from gods now old, and with the unknown stand, together made to withhold, now rise hand in hand. Euri identified the place, but the coagulated corruption of the clear waters of the Lake of Dreams was now horrifically unrecognizable. Toshi, the mantic Martianess, avatar of the demigod of water, the oracle, and most importantly, Cristobal's forgotten water genasi mother, floating among the blood-covered marble white columns. Surrounded by the demigod of blood's corrupted and weakened form, a swirling rotational mass of viscera, Toshi stood toe-to-toe with the weakened blood god. On her wrist, the mate to the bone goblet, and Mara behind a nearby pillar, somehow hidden from the undulating mass of flesh and gore. As Toshi made eye contact with Euri, she nodded with a smile. Mara, sensing the moment they were waiting for, rushed forward, slicing the bone gauntlet from Toshi's wrist and slipping it on. Toshi, realizing releases their divine essence to distract the blood god as Mara and Euri's hands meet. In that moment, we return to our heroes in the middle of a vision. It starts as all visions do, with a smell. It's the pungent smell of cedar and a hint of pixie dust. An obfuscated humanoid falls through a world of nothing but whites, blacks, and grays. If the humanoid was conscious, they might take notice of the stretched and distorted images of moments in time and space that reflect back at them. The cedar is replaced with the dust of a sparsely lit room at dusk, and the hint of pixie dust shifts to that of cotton candy. A roiling mass of bright light floats in the depths of the black, whites, and grays, an entirely still ball of dark smoke circling around it. The two masses rotate around one another forever, caught in a dance of light and shadow. The humanoid startles awake, their face awash in shadow with just the edges of their features beginning to show with the light as they plummet towards the roiling mass. Horror and fear fill their eyes as they fall helplessly towards the rotating masses, and as if in response to that fear, the humanoid shifts from one form to another. First an elf, then a Goliath, tiefling, blonde human, dwarf, and finally a black-bobbed-haired human with green eyes. The dusty room scent is replaced with the smell of flowers and vanilla. The two roiling masses suddenly shoot towards the humanoid. First, the still mass of dark smoke slams into the humanoid's chest, and as the smoke clears, a glimpse of a dark-skinned tiefling is quickly replaced by blinding light as the roiling mass of light slams into the humanoid. As the humanoid continues to fall, body limp and twirling among the grays, blacks, and whites, a portal opens through which a storm can be seen. It is just as they pass the threshold of that portal that a flash of light reveals the humanoid's features. The telltale features of one ray of stone. The vision ends. Water comes and water goes. Their love will show you the wise. The tears of loss forever flow. Today, they fall for goodbye. The vision ends and you return back to that chaotic scene in the gauntlet. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, no, come on.
Advantage.
Yes, we have some advantages. Hold on here.
We got a lot dropped before
Yes,
this.
we
before
did.
This episode. Yeah, we did.
Yes, we did.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
Kari, you have advantage from City Racing Girl.
Oh, thank you so much.
Adam, you have advantage from City Racing Girl.
Thank you, City Racing
Morgan, you have advantage from Shoe for Eye Guy.
Yay! Thank you.
Serena, City Racing Girl, and Josephine, City Racing Girl. I have advantage from Idaho Judd, but I have a disadvantage, so it's countered from the Dungeon Speedrun.
Yeah. Oh,
right.
boy. Okay.
Let me turn this back over here.
That is rough.
Rough. Here for now.
Okay. Not bad.
Blah.
All right. 15, higher than 20. Anyone higher than 20? What'd you get there?
23.
21.
23, all right.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
So first is Otto with a 23, then Val with a 21, 15 to 20,
dirty 20.
dirty 20 for Cristobal.
Cool, you guys. Cool.
I got 15.
Actually, you got a 30.
Oh.
Wow.
Wait, why? What?
Because DM magic.
Yep. Suddenly, Euri seems to move with a natural divine speed that you did not see before.
And it looks like this.
And it looks like that.
Like she's been transformed.
It looks a lot like 80s workout tapes. Cristobal got a dirty 20.
I'm in a unitard.
Do you want to know what I got?
Yes. And what did you get? You're the only one left.
8.
KoKo got an 8.
You guys, pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
Nailed
It's
it.
pretty good.
We got one of our warriors,
No.
hasn't he?
All right.
The god's most favorite warrior.
Where we last left off, you were in the middle of this roiling blood storm above you. There was a protective barrier that was keeping out the corrupted methods from falling into where you were. We just saw Mara slice the hand off of Toshi, slip the glove on, and touch Yuri's hand, and that's when everything went white. Okay. Right before that, you saw Toshi release their water essence into the sky, and Toshi's body falls limp into onto the marble dock.
It's not Toshi's body. It's Cristobal's mom's body, whatever her name is.
Correct.
Because Toshi has left.
Toshi's, to clarify, because there was a question about what a god, the difference between a god, a demigod, an avatar, all of that. So a demigod is a minor god. A god is a major god, and an avatar can be either major or minor, and the person who houses that particular god's essence is the avatar. So Toshi is the avatar when the water essence is there. When it is released, it is no longer Toshi, it is whatever the name is of Cristobal's mother. That is correct. Okay.
My brain literally just put that into ballet terms. I was like, demigod, small plie.
Demi.
I was like,
Yeah.
avatar, just a plie.
Just a plie. Just a regular plie.
God, grand plie. Grand
You know, use whatever method works for you.
Whatever metaphors work.
We're not here to judge.
We're not here to judge at all.
Okay, sorry.
Maybe a little.
Anyway,
So,
Never.
starting at the top of the round, Euri at 30.
Yeah, right.
What you
Wait,
doing?
what?
Okay, you are grasping hands.
Yeah, does anything happen in
When you come
grasping?
back, when you come back from this vision and whiteout, Euri has both bone gauntlets on her hands,
Okay.
and Mara is missing.
Come on. Where'd she go?
Told you she was my other half.
Literally.
Cool. I am 70 feet away.
Yep. Your speed is 150.
Dear God.
Wow. Speed.
Do I look cool?
Yeah.
So right now, before you even begin to move, you are wearing both of these bone gauntlets that seem to be now, as I've described before, sinking into your skin and becoming your hands. Your eyes are no longer pupils, but only glowing blue, ice blue lights. Your entire eyeballs.
Cool. Hey.
The essence of Toshi is still up there in the sky.
Correct. It is still above the roiling mass of the weakened demigod of blood.
And Mom is dropped to the ground, but
Correct.
still surrounded by the...
They sort of fell out of that onto the dock, and
Okay.
the roiling mass just seems to be slow. I mean, it's not their turn yet. So
Okay,
they're
we don't know
they
what
haven't-
it's doing yet.
You don't know what it's doing, but
Okay.
it's clearly... I think you can probably tell that that's what it wants. That's what it
It
was
wants
here
the
for.
Toshi
It wants the
essence.
godly essence of Toshi.
I say, I remember now. And I go, jumping, swooshing.
So in the blink of an eye...
You're like skiing.
So swooshy.
In the blink of an eye, as Euri moves forward, small pieces of metal seem to appear in the sky and tunk, tunk on their body as they begin to move forward. And by the time they have leaped to the marble court,
Yeah.
what is it called? My brain is
Gazebo?
not
Pillars?
working. Gazebo, thank you.
Gazebo.
Yeah.
The
There's another word for it, I
white
think.
marble gazebo. By the time they reach the white marble gazebo, they are fully clad in what looks like silver, full plate mail.
Whoa.
It gleams white and blue where the light shines off of the armor, giving you very, very Euri vibes. As you have seen them only once or twice before, their true form. This feels
currently
like the
in it.
full plate version of their true form.
Wow.
Hearts, little hearts all over their armor.
Cute.
Little hearts here, there, white, black, red, pink, all over.
Nice warrior.
And as they move forward,
That's
in one hand appears a long white metal longsword. In the other, a large, intricate, deep maroon mace.
What? This whole
Double-handed.
time.
150 feet is enough to get you beyond where you need to go.
Okay.
And you literally can run
Yeah.
around.
I want to get to, I suppose, the demigod is where also
In the
the
sky.
water
Right.
is.
Yes. So the water is above the demigod of blood, about 25 to 30 feet high. So you will have to leap that high.
You why not try it?
Try leaping.
Make an athletics check or acrobatics, whichever's better for you. You're adding 15 to all of your rolls.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
I mean,
I could
You have
I
advantage.
could still roll a 1.
It's true.
Josephine, you have advantage from
Trip
the
and fall into the
dungeon
water.
speed run. Whoop, whoop.
Okay, thanks, dungeon speed run. Okay.
Needed that advantage.
It's a lot.
it's a big number.
Well, I was
Where do you say the numbers?
34?
God level stats, right? God level stats, guys. As Euri moves forward, these metal pieces appearing almost out of nowhere, slamming onto their body, forming this full plate. As the full plate finishes, they leap as if it was a small hop, but yet they leap 30 feet in the air, sailing over the water essence. You can easily touch it if you'd like.
Yes, I'd like to twirl into it and go
As
and
Euri
slurp it up.
jumps
Drinking it in?
flips over the top of it, dives straight into the water essence, and the water expands as they float cross-style in the air, their eyes shining through their full plate mail. An ascension has occurred.
Oh, okay.
Gotta collect them all.
Any other? That is your action and your movement. You have a bonus action.
Healing word.
Roll a d20 for
You
me.
act like I have healing word.
Roll a d20 for me.
Word prepared.
Wisdom check, add 15. In addition to what you
Wisdom
have.
save or just
Wisdom check. Yep, just wisdom check.
So 30.
Euri, you recall suddenly that your battle form that you are in has an ability to protect your friends in a 100-foot radius.
Of course it does. Yeah.
It gives them advantage on all checks against paralysis.
Got it.
I'm only like 25 feet up.
Okay.
Yeah. And I will come down. I'm not
okay.
flying, I don't think.
I just thought you were floating.
Oh, I'm.
You are a little bit.
I mean, you've ended your movement.
It's like fine, it's great.
It's up to you whether you want to stay aloft or if you would like to
Ended your
move
movement
slowly.
25
My
feet into
God.
the
You're
air.
like Michael Jordan.
And
You're
I
like,
stop.
I'm gonna stay up here.
I'll help you.
No, I
This is
would
nice.
like to float back down and sort of body block
Sure.
the body of Cristobal's mother.
All right.
Do I have a healing word that would be this? No.
So your action, bonus action, and movement are dead.
Oh, the bonus action
Yeah.
was.
Unless you didn't use that bonus action. You can use that. That's
Is
just
the
an
bonus?
option.
Oh, is that the 100 feet? No, yes, I will envelop 100 feet to my friends, protect my friends.
All of you feel a warmth. This reminds you of Euri. The numerous you can find your own moment in interaction with Euri that brings back this warm memory. If you have blood in your body,
Yeah.
Sure.
Blood.
you are now resistant to any paralysis that is impacted upon you by gaining control of the blood in your body.
Moving forward, right? So like we're
Moving
still
forward.
paralyzed for this turn.
Correct.
Got
You're
it.
still paralyzed for this turn if you were paralyzed before. That is
Got it.
correct. All right, Euri, that is your turn. Otto.
Question. So, based on what you just said, am I still paralyzed or?
Were you paralyzed before?
Yeah.
Then that would be the end of your turn. It's the beginning of your new one. You now get to save against that paralysis. If you save, you'll get your turn. If you do not, you do not.
Okay, but I'm not resistant against paralysis now.
You are. You can roll. You can
Just
roll the
happened.
save for the
Yeah.
paralysis
So it's with advantage.
with advantage.
Ah, nice. Yeah. Wait, what was I rolling?
Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, no, dirty 20.
That passes, and you are allowed your turn. Your turn is you have a turn.
Yay, I have a
Yeah.
turn. Okay, so
Get a motto.
yeah. So I'm going to. How far away am I from Toshi's body?
From Toshi's body, I don't remember where we established you were
I have it.
before. Thank you. I knew somebody.
You
kept
are
track of
30
it.
feet away.
Yeah, you're 30 feet. I think or Val's echo's 30 feet. Val is a little further.
Yeah, that was- I-
Val, you are 90 feet away.
Yes.
Overwhelmed by
How dare you?
overwhelmed by the spectacular godlike form of Euri. Otto is sort of like, you got this. But wants to help out where he can.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna use my movement to get up on like Toshi.
Okay.
Up on Toshi, and I'd like to cast floating disc under Toshi so it rises her up.
Great.
And then great.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Mark your spell cast.
Yes. So I cast floating disc, which, by the way, when I got this spell, I didn't think I would use it this much. It is my go-to spell
It's like grease. I use grease all day.
all the
it's
time.
great.
Yeah.
So
However, you have constantly found new and inventive ways to
Yes,
use it,
you
which
use
is
it.
fantastic.
I quite like the umbrella use.
Yeah. Same.
Like it's mostly, I think, meant in the book as like things to carry heavy
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah. So I'm actually using it correctly.
I mean, yes, yeah, right. This time.
This time.
Yeah.
So, and how that looks is Otto stomps his foot, and from below Toshi, a disc pops up.
Yeah.
And I want to use the rest of my bonus action
Yeah.
to dash into the disc, pushing it.
Pushing it
Yeah.
easily. It responds to your action,
Yeah.
obviously, so easily able to push it. You move 30 feet towards. How far do you have to be, actually? You don't have to be.
So you have 30, so you could use your normal movement to just get there.
Yeah, I got there, and then
Action
I
to
do it, and then I moved another 30
Oh, yeah, because you
away.
bonus
Bonus
action
action
dash
Yes.
to push.
Just rogue stuff.
Just rogue stuff.
To the. As you are pushing that disc, a tendril of blood comes and makes a swipe.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
Swipe at me.
Where's that coming from?
I have it's clearly coming from the undulating
In
mass
the center of the gazebo.
Even if I'm body blocking, because I'm body blocking Toshi.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me do this, and then,
Okay.
and then I got you. All right. So does a? Of course, I rolled like that. Does a 24 hit JC?
Oh yeah.
Do you have advantage or disadvantage?
I had it. I had advantage from Idaho Judd. Thank you.
Even better.
That was worse. Than the first one. So 24 hits your AC.
It does.
All right. You take.
It's worth it.
13 plus 5, so 18 necrotic damage, which is double.
Question: I have uncanny dodge.
Okay.
So does that have that?
Certainly does. So you just take the straight 18.
And you have the necrotic.
And I have the
no, you don't. You gave it
No,
back.
I gave it
gave it
back
back.
because you were. I felt bad.
Kind of almost killed him.
So I got 19. Or is it how-
18. Yeah. Yuri, you have a reaction. You recall that you are very protective of those that you love, and since the
remember.
You didn't remember.
demigod of
Oh yeah, I guess.
I forgot that. The demigod of blood made physical contact with someone within 30 feet of you. You can use your reaction to make an attack with either of your sword or mace.
To flavor
I
it a
will-
little bit,
Yeah,
just
for sure,
so
of
you
course.
see what you're looking at. As Otto is straining to push the floating disc, the tendril comes up and it just like sears like my midsection, and it causes me to cough and continue pushing as much as I
Buddy.
can.
I feel like as you go, there's like a hand that like reaches out, and then I'm going to take my sword,
Great.
love,
Yes.
and I will slash at the demigod.
Make an attack roll as your normal mace attack and add 15.
Okay.
You have advantage from
Ooh.
the dungeon speedrun.
Thanks, Dungeon Speedrun. Damn. Thanks.
Tell you.
Yeah.
They came through.
Ooh, yeah. It's over 30. I don't know.
Over 30. Yeah.
The
over
armor class
30
is 40.
Definitely hits. You may roll 2d12.
2d12.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll mark
Add-
this down so that I remember.
And add 10.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. D12s. Wow, we never get to use these.
I know.
Add 10 to that.
24.
Nice.
What kind of damage does it do? Is there a
It
kind?
is definitely radiant damage.
Radiant?
Since you used the sword, it is definitely radiant slash. Well, it's just radiant.
Radiant.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you did 24, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Say, stay off him.
And as you.
That's my owl.
As that tendril sears across Otto's belly and begins to finish its swing, you lop off that particular tendril and it goes flying through the air and splatting on the ground.
Nice.
The blood thinner than when it was before you cut it off.
Okay.
All right. Next is
Me, I think.
Val.
Yeah. So Val
You are
is
90 feet.
90 feet. The Echo is only 30 feet because I had been using Echo Avatar. So basically, I'm blinded and deafened 90 feet back.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just standing there. But I will try to move a little. Val will try to move
Sure.
a little bit if I can save against that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Advantage.
Advantage
Thank you.
from your friend who was
Con save?
Yeah,
Yeah.
con save.
Not great.
What con's your thing, right? Is it fine?
Kind of 16.
16 is a save.
Ooh, okay. Yes. So
The
Val.
blood in your body begins to pump again.
I hope everyone's all right. I'm going to move 30 feet closer.
Okay.
The Echo is also going to move 30 feet closer. What does... Because I'm seeing... It's very weird. So it's like Val and the Echo are like moving in lockstep 30 feet. So what does the blood form look like? Is it sort of a cloud right now?
It's, if you can imagine, if you took what looked like, if you took a coagulated liquid and let it float in space with no gravity, it's like that, but then it sort of elongates and then spins around Toshi, or where Toshi was, in very fast form. So it's undulating and rotating, but it's this long mass that seems almost like it elongates like Play-Doh and then scrunches and elongates again.
So, but Toshi is now out of the line of
and
fire.
now 30 feet back where you were because Otto pushed them in that direction.
I'm going to attack first one of my attacks without hitting Euri. I would like to use my metallic breath weapon.
Okay.
Enervating breath. I want to try to make it
And
incapacitated.
that's coming from your
the echo, which it can do.
Yeah.
Yes.
You certainly can aim it in that direction without hitting Euri.
Great. Con saving throw 15.
Okay. Con saving throw. I have advantage from Idaho Judd.
Thanks, Idaho
Thank you,
Judd.
Idaho Judd. That's a 22.
Yeah, that succeeds. Yeah, okay. It roars out this just
No damage at all?
blasting. No, yeah.
Okay.
And that doesn't work. So Echo just goes to work.
Great.
It's piercing, which
It's coagulated blood, so it does have a form. So piercing still works.
So just trying to poke holes in this, cause some leaks.
Like a water balloon.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Okay, great. Advantage, disadvantage?
Morgan, you have advantage from City Racing Girl.
Thanks, City Racing Girl. Yes. That is 25 to hit.
That hits.
Cool.
Give a second roll.
D8. Well, I used my first one to attack. That's max damage. That is 14 points of piercing damage.
Is it magical?
Not that one.
0 damage.
That sucks. Yeah, hand axe is in Val's hand. Okay, got it. All right, that's
no.
good to know.
Wait, the echoes.
The Echo uses the rapier. Val has.
The
Echo Knight would be extremely OP if we all got to use the magical weapons. They were just passing back and forth.
makes
So
sense.
that hand axe was the magical item.
Yes,
Yeah.
and Val has
Yeah,
it, and
I
he's
gotcha.
Got it.
60 feet back.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So not blind he can't probably.
I mean, you certainly could
don't
try to
follow
throw
the
something blind, but there's people in the way.
Yeah, maybe
Duck, you would hit Cristobal.
100%.
Guaranteed.
Cristobal in the middle of the castle.
Oh
Other arm fully locked off.
Yeah, he's got
no! Is everybody okay? Did he catch it?
Why does my arm smell like Jello?
That's dark. Oh no, wrong.
It's fine.
All right, so then it will use Unleash Incarnation, the Echo, one time. Frustrating, seeing it does no damage to. This time just cold breath.
Okay, great.
So breath again.
All right. Dexterity saving throw?
Yes, that is dexterity.
Dex?
Yes, 15.
He has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Kidding, I like that.
Whoa.
It's still a 20.
Takes half.
Great.
Takes half of 2d10. So where are you, my friends? All right. 7 reduced to 3. 3 cold damage.
But doubled to 6 because it is vulnerable to cold damage.
Fascinating. Everybody hear that?
Yes.
Vulnerable to cold damage. Yeah, I'm watching. I'm
Oh.
studying.
As water usually is, and since blood is mostly
So
water.
you and the
Yeah.
Echo are now face up on this dude.
Whoa,
Or whatever this thing is. It's not really a dude,
okay.
but
Yeah, I got to have front row seats.
sweet.
Cool.
That's my turn.
Okay. Next is
Cristobal, I think.
Cristobal.
Okay,
Cristobal, what is your dexterity score?
My dexterity is a 15.
15? Okay, you go before the environment goes, so go ahead.
Great. I'm going to try and unparalyze myself with
Please.
my resistance roll.
Yeah.
Oof. Con save, 14.
14, that unfortunately does not.
Tracks.
Those with advantage?
Yeah. I don't roll well, does it?
His con is 0.
Yeah. Do it. I can't speak or anything, right?
No, you cannot.
Do you have any mental spells?
But I can't. No, but I need to either move my hands or speak to do them.
I see.
Somatic, verbal,
I can't do anything. Okay, wait a minute. I have gassed.
Yes, you do.
Nah.
Gas is going to say.
I have gas.
I have gas. Gas is going to
That'll
say.
propel you forward.
Bad decision for lunch? What?
If the blood primogeny dies, so do we.
Yeah.
What?
Huh?
No, that's true. We are made of blood.
Remember this, this is out of game. It was said back in the day, if the primogeny dies, all the air disappears when we were fighting Aitha.
Yes.
Because they are the primogeny of air.
So
we
we
don't
have the
wanna
primogeny of blood.
Whoa!
So please stop hitting the primogeny of blood.
Now, none of the corrupted gods have ever been identified as primogeny.
Sure.
Take that as you will.
Sure.
But this is what KoKo. This
is what Gas
Cristobal-
says.
This is what Gas and Cristobal.
What Gas said.
indicated.
Thank you for saying that out loud because that's why I've made no.
That's what I'm sitting there going, I failed. Okay, so Gas is going to say that.
It's good.
Gas is then going to just fudge.
The echo and you kind of like.
Gas is still by
Otto.
and so Gas is going to use, if you'll allow me to do this, because we've established that they can use control water,
Yep.
right? Would like to freeze the end of Cristobal's mom's arm to stop the blood. I'm assuming she's bleeding profusely from a lopped off
she is
arm.
still bleeding profusely.
nice.
Yeah.
The weird thing about the blood is it sort of
that happened.
it sort of floats in the air and begins to float as if it's space and just sort of float in the air in a glob form.
So Gas doesn't have a ton of time. Gas is gonna freeze the stub so that it's kind of trying to stabilize, for lack of a better term, a water genasi. Because Gas doesn't know how to treat medically a water genasi. And then is going to, I just realized I could have done defensive against, your attack. I apologize.
Huh?
Then having seen Otto get hit, Gas is going to move up to Otto and run interference. She has Steel Defender. She could have done that, but I don't technically think she was right next to you. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is Gas' turn. That's Cristobal's turn because he's still on the ground.
Okay. All right. Next is the environment. It is now the
But you can.
demigod of blood's weakened formed turn.
Okay.
The whole time this has sort of, you can see the lake itself is made of this god. The god is in the lake, and just part of it is coming up through the gazebo. But what you see is that part that seems to be coming out of the lake into the gazebo stops moving and rotating and begins to just sort of, again, like the other blood coming from Toshi's arm, sort of a glob of blood floating in space. And you hear it say, "I will eat you!" And it attempts to engulf Euri. Euri,
No.
make a strength or dexterity saving throw, whichever's better for you. Remember, always add 15.
That's what I'm going on. That's what Chris
Josephine, you get an advantage from Braba.
Thanks, Braba. Ha. Okay. You said dex or strength?
Yep, dex or strength, whichever's better for you.
Okay. Those are not great, but 24.
27.
Oh.
The blood god envelops all of Euri as if this floating blood bubble, a 20-foot radius, just all over Euri, making her disappear from view. That is
Them in this form.
that is his action.
By the way.
His bonus action is he attempts again to still everyone's blood. If he's already been paralyzed, you are now immune to the effect.
Sick.
Question for you. How close was Euri to Gas?
Where was Gas?
Where was
Gas
was
was
right next
30 feet
to-
away.
Right next to...
30 feet.
So yes,
Oh, 30,
30.
Okay, just want to make sure.
I'm trying to look at spells and I don't know where to find them. There we go, spells.
So with his bonus action, he attempts to paralyze everyone in a 100-foot radius. You three have already failed. KoKo, you have not yet failed the paralyzation check. Oh no, but you succeeded, so that would mean you're immune as well. You hear the coagulated blood god scream in what sounds like frustration. Die! All right, KoKo.
Cool.
Cool.
KoKo, you suddenly get a tingling that slushy is available.
Yes. KoKo. So is that an action if I
Bonus
if I
action to summon slushy from the realm in which he's from.
Okay. So I'm gonna summon slushy.
Okay, so a cloud of cold air begins to rise around you, and it begins to swirl and swirl until it forms a large winter wolf who seems to be sort of curled around you. Let's get him!
Sorry, wasn't Slushy already out?
Was he?
Yeah,
No.
he was already out
Oh,
because
that's right.
he went running.
That's
because
right. Where was Slushy
yeah.
in the... apologies, thank you.
Slushy is 30 feet away.
30 feet, so
Thank you.
next to Gast. That's right, thank you.
No worries.
So do I wait for Slushy's turn in order to like? command
It's
him
up
do
to you.
things?
Either Slushy goes first or you go first, you decide.
Okay, so this is weird, but
Fine, go.
I love
I'm gonna
weird.
see, I'm
love
gonna
weird.
see if I'm going to see if I can charm this,
Okay.
but not with a charm spell.
Uh-oh.
I am going to
love
play
this.
bagpipes.
Yes!
All right, where did you get these bagpipes?
I've had
What?
them in my
You've
bag.
had bagpipes this whole time.
Had them
Yeah.
forever.
You've had bagpipes?
I pretty much remember that from us creating
Yeah.
KoKo together.
All of us is sitting there, and KoKo just whips out bagpipes. rolling
go,
across.
That is
So
the
that
most
is,
fake
it will
thing
take your
ever.
action to pull these
Yeah.
bagpipes from
I'm
your
gonna
pack.
pull them, and I'm gonna.
You can see it's sort of like compacted. It's like a small bag, and then they unfurl the click, 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 and begin to inflate the bag. So that's going to be your action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a like you have
Can't
to
it be your
put the
bonus
bag
action?
Bonus action bagpipe?
with your. You know what?
Because I
Adam?
still have a bonus action because
right,
Slushy
correct.
was already
Slushy
out.
was already out. With the inspiration of a divine being amongst you, I will allow.
Sorry,
Thank
don't mean to
you.
question
No,
you, DM.
it's okay.
you.
No, you were advocating for a player. That's not questioning the That's difference. So I'll absolutely allow your bagpipes to be a quick bonus action, and then your action to play it.
Okay, I'm
Great.
playing. Yes. And it is beautiful, you guys. /
Oh, yeah.
terrible.
You're gonna roll a performance.
Yeah, we're
check
gonna
for
need a
me. You're gonna
performance
need a
check.
performance check here. You
Okay.
have advantage from the dungeon speed run.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
What am I? Oh, 19.
All right. 19 versus 18.
Yeah!
You realize
have, like,
that the
God
blood
points?
god is not charmable, but this is a distracting thing, and you succeed at that. So
He
they
doesn't
will
like
be
music or anything?
yes, especially harmonious, or even with bagpipes that are sort of a little dissonant on occasion. It's clearly just, and you can see the body sort of reacting to that, and sort of that dissonance happening. So they will be at disadvantage on the next.
Val's deaf. I just remember that Val's
So
deaf.
Val is
And
vibing.
Coco definitely looks at Val and is like,
What's happening?
So the next D20 roll that they have, there'll be a disadvantage.
Okay, thanks. And so Slushy's
Slushy's
turn now. Okay, so Slushy takes this as the cue
Okay.
Yeah, Slushy knows.
to blow cold breath.
Cold air. I got it! And he runs 30 feet forward, and as he skids and stops, cold air comes from his mouth. Make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. We're gonna call that a 13. Do you know what you're saying?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm a mother. Sorry.
Next up is Euri.
What am I?
Well, just to warn you, we're still with KoKo, so just to let you know that you're next.
yes.
up.
12.
12. So he succeeds, but still takes half the damage. So, and you know it's cold, so just roll regular damage since he'll take double of the half anyway. So roll 48.
Okay.
Do you need more d8s?
Yes,
Okay, I have 2 here for you.
Wowie.
Please, thank you. Oh boy, math. 3, 6, 7.
What's a 7?
14.
14 damage. Great.
Thank you.
That is
18
14
is
is the
7?
double. 14
Oh,
is
14
the
is the
double.
double,
You
okay.
took 7, but doubled to 14. It is now Euri's turn. Top of the round.
May I? During KoKo's turn, could I have taken a legendary action?
Before KoKo's turn?
Yeah, or before.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have legendary.
You have legendary.
So KoKo, right before
Unfair.
you do all of what you just did, Euri seems to kick into action and
Why is that before?
Sorry. Wait, yeah, I don't know.
You can do a
what
legendary
you
action
did.
anytime, but
You can still do it after her turn.
Yeah.
before her
Am I
turn,
going to
yes.
disrupt?
I think it has. I guess Euri could take one afterwards and then take the regular
I believe
turn.
you can.
Okay.
I
Just
thought
at-
the
it's
rules
just at
of
the end
legendary
of-
action are just at the end of anyone's
Anyone's
turn.
You
Okay.
use that
Yeah, at the end of the-
distraction of the bagpipe.
Yeah.
I thought it
Yes.
had to be before. Couldn't be before or after your turn, but if not, I'm totally fine with it. So, KoKo, your actions happen. Euri, before
I'm-
your turn, you are
I'm
allowed to take a turn.
enveloped?
You are completely enveloped, which
But you
means
hear.
Is that
very
KoKo I hear?
likely,
Is that my sister?
very likely through
You somehow know immediately.
that's my sister.
She's never played it before. That
can
feels
tell.
like something KoKo
But
would
we
do.
know it's like a.
It's like a familial.
It's a Feywild
Yeah.
thing.
So you have 3 legendary actions each round.
And it sounds
Each
terrible.
round?
Right. Sometimes the action will take more than one action to
Okay.
pull.
Okay.
Depending on what you want to do, I will indicate to you how many actions it takes.
Okay, well, look, this is all very new to me.
Of course.
Could
Like
I?
you as Josephine or you
Yes,
as
me as
Euri?
Josephine.
Okay.
This is both.
Yeah.
Both.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Could I theoretically cast a wall of water between us?
Between you and the to sort of push them
yes.
off? Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Let me look the spell up real quick. Just
Me
to
too.
read that.
Let's start.
Wall of Water is a. There it is. There it is. Is a 3rd level spell at the Vacation School. Normally, you are. We'll see if you see this. We'll see what they do, and then you'll
May not be
able to-
looking in the right
Yeah,
direction.
may not be looking in the right direction. They're completely. So yes, you certainly can. So you create a wall of water on the ground at a point which you can see within range. You can certainly see the ground below you. You can make the wall up to 30 feet long, 10 feet high, and 1 foot thick, or you can make a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. The wall vanishes when the spell ends. The wall space is difficult terrain. There's additional stuff if there's ranged attacks.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and just sort of.
The ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do the ring and where
Great.
it's like sort of shunted from me, ideally.
Great. I'll make that a dexterity saving throw. Your dexterity saving throws are your spell saving throws plus 10.
My spell save DC.
Yeah. Not one.
is-
All right.
Hey.
The spell save DC is
They're
27
on
now.
27. Yeah, your spell save DC is 27. That's fun.
Cool.
Yeah. So you create this 20 foot high, 20 feet wide, and 1 foot thick wall of ringed water,
Whoa.
and it throws the blood god from you, tossing it into the air as it splashes back down into the lake and begins to undulate up again.
Wait, it's
Oh,
not
wait.
trapped in the circle?
That she is no longer. No, it is not. It is. I said you want to put between you and it, right?
Okay, well, yeah,
should
then
put
it
it
can be a
around.
wall, I guess.
Do you want the circle
wanna
around
put it
you or the
around?
circle around it?
Around
Around it is.
Oh, I thought you were saying around you to throw it off. But you mean to lock it in with you.
No, to
No, I mean,
basically,
just like
does it...
wall between us and,
Yeah, if she's making a
encircle
circle and
Yeah.
she's like, if this is Euri and this is the blood god,
Yeah.
the circle goes like that.
Around it,
Correct.
remove from
Yeah.
her.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so. That's
Okay.
sort of what I have been imagining
okay,
is
okay,
throwing
okay.
it off of her.
Yes.
So it's no longer encompassed all around you at all.
Got
You're
it.
able to toss it off of your form.
Okay.
It is now your turn. That costs you. That was a 3rd level spell. That costs you 1 action,
Complex geometry.
Okay.
especially
but
of fluids.
Does that count in last round or this round?
No, that was last round.
Okay,
so
so
your
now-
legendary actions reset, and it is now your turn.
Oh my
It's
god.
20 feet in diameter. Can we say Val's Echo is within the circle
Sure,
of water
absolutely.
with it?
That's,
Okay, great.
That's up to
Yeah,
Euri.
and honestly,
I
I
feel
might
like
just
we were
drop it. I
flanking
think
it.
I was just trying to.
No,
because
I-
Get it
I don't
off of
think
you.
it serves
Yeah.
great
Yeah,
purpose
doesn't
otherwise.
serve purpose
I'm
otherwise.
going to
Buys
drop
us
it
time.
once
Great.
it just pushes it away.
Maybe.
As they are,
Keep it
as
longer.
this blood god is tossed off, the ground around Euri is covered in that slick blood that you've seen before, but Euri is not at all.
Weird.
Cool. I'm going to go with a 1-2 punch with the love and desire.
Okay.
Hold on.
So names of my weapon.
You're Sailor Moon.
All right. So make 2 attack rolls for me.
Yes.
Remember, adding
love
15
it.
to that. You have advantage on the first roll from Breba and the
Okay.
second roll from the Black Kari.
Whoa, okay.
Nice.
Thank you.
Those are both rolls.
Thank you. Okay. Oof. Second one was a nat 20.
Nice.
I said love and desire. So love
Love first.
So love is
love
radiant.
first. Love is 35 to hit.
Okay, that hits for sure.
So you said plus 15?
Plus 15, yeah.
Okay. And then the other one's a nat 20.
Oh, good lord. Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
So
what's the damage
Your
for
long
desire?
sword
Yeah.
is 2d,
Yeah.
2d12
Yeah.
plus 10 radiant.
Yep.
The mace you choose upon contact with your target, whether it is cold or fire.
Cold.
Because desire can be cold or hot.
Remember what Cristobal just yelled.
yeah.
Doesn't matter now.
Doesn't matter, baby.
Contact now.
I will cleanse this demi-god.
Totally get it.
Your mace is 2d20.
2d20.
Good
But
lord.
because you crit,
So I'll double that.
in fact, you triple it because it is a dangerous critical with your mace. Guys, godly stats. God stats.
Okay,
They're
let's.
crazy. This is not even like we would be here for 3 hours if we went through all the abilities that you
Sure,
created
sure,
for
sure.
a major god.
Okay, so the sword,
Yes.
the
2d12
love
plus 10.
does
Plus 10 to that.
27,
Okay.
and
Oh my gosh.
the mace.
The mace
You
is
do 3D.
40-20.
40-20.
60-20.
Yeah. Or,
Oh.
well, I don't just triple what
You
the
can
2d20.
just triple it just to make it easier for since it's a show.
Call it out.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I should roll 'em.
Let me do it.
Roll them. What were the first two?
I enjoy math problems.
No, I mean, I think I got it
Oh,
because
okay.
it's pretty easy because it's 15 3 times, so it's 45.
45 plus your 10 on top of that.
55.
55
cold
55
damage.
cold.
Which you all just watched Euri slough off this coagulated blood god. It's to describe the smells and the energy around you. All of this is very exhausting, right? The essence around you is following the blood rain. There's these methods that are now starting to burn through the protective layer above you and begin to slowly flap onto the ground, though not moving yet. But she sloughs this blood god off of her back into the lake, and as it rises, she pulls both of her weapons, slicing and smashing at the same time. And as desire embeds itself in the blood god's bulbous head tentacle,
Blah.
it splats everywhere. Blood no longer coagulated into water. And what in front of you is a 3-foot roiling mass of black ooze.
Oh, yeah. I know. I'm excited. No.
Otto!
No. Okay.
Otto was like in a hospital show pushing the gurney.
You hear a few of these methods have fallen on the ground, and they begin to pick themselves up. And as I described before, it's as if their skin is this same black ooze, and as they pick themselves off the ground, that ooze off their face as they pick themselves up. And you can see what is method bones as they sort of walk, and they look as if slime is off of this black ooze slime dripping from their bones. And as Euri separates the coagulated blood god from this corruptive essence, they all scream and melt.
Oh.
Oh.
The moon above you stops. its movement towards you. That vast, unheavenly body in the sky no longer speeding toward you, and it is huge, taking up almost the entire sky above you, until suddenly it also explodes in the sky.
What?
Behind it, a very large white crescent moon.
Okay.
The true moon.
That's good news.
Wait, the blob did?
No,
No,
the
the
moon.
moon.
The moon.
The moon
blew
above you,
up.
the blood
Exploded,
moon.
but the blood
moon
the blob
exploded.
is still
The blobs, they all melted in the ground. All that remains
Is that?
is the
is
sphere.
the sphere of undulating corruption. And that is where we can stop our initiative.
Okay, all right.
Gast.
Yes?
I think that you have to do what you did to remove Cristobal's corruption. That's corrupted matter. That's the reason all of this is happening. I know the blood god wouldn't do that because we all have blood.
That is quite a lot of corruption. I am not sure I can hold all of it.
Can we store it in something?
I can make it. Can I stand up? I'm assuming I'm unfrozen.
Yes,
at
of
this
course.
point. Is there clean water at all?
The lake is now, again, as Euri described before, a crystal clear lake. Underneath it, beautiful coral with teeming life seem to return, exiting from the coral and beginning to swim around.
Great.
In
I
the
can help.
lake.
Euri? Whoa.
Whatever you're going to do.
No, so Cristobal just reaches down, pulls up handfuls of water, creates a 5-foot cube around it, and freezes it.
Great. And it freezes solid and thunks on the marble dock.
Do we have a bag of holding? I do not.
We do, but I'm not putting that in my bag.
Why?
Because it's all icky. Euri, can you cure it?
Can we shrink? Can we shrink?
Wait. What
Oh my
happened?
god!
Yes.
Literally, oh my
We'll
god.
get to that.
If you want, Euri, your full plate armor can come off in small pieces and sort of float and turn into flowers and disappear.
Yeah.
It's as if
Why
those
wouldn't
metal
I do that?
pieces, as those metal pieces you saw before as she moved, clanged onto her body. They now seem to slightly float off of their skin, and again, sort of morph into beautiful flowers and butterflies and disappear and dissipate.
Wow.
Did you? I'm sorry. Real quick. Did you absorb Toshi?
Yes.
Got it.
And the jump.
Yeah. Sorry. So whatever it was, I just wanted to clarify that.
Yes. Well, I had some memories come back to me.
Yeah?
You all saw what I saw.
I just saw falling and light and dark.
It did, but I don't think I understood.
And smells.
So many smells.
Are you okay?
Did you not understand what we saw?
Lumbra?
When Val says that, a dark, shadowy spiral begins to form until you see what looks like the form of Umbreth standing next to Euri, as you last saw them. The black, smoke-skinned tiefling. Its eyes white, no pupils.
You see, when I entered this world at first, their essences were freed from them. Given to me, in a way. Given, taken. Yeah. And I forgot for a bit. I think they chose to have me forget.
From the form of Umbreth, a prophecy erupts.
Okie dokie.
Spooky. Opening
Cristobal's
notes.
dropping to his knees, by the way.
Oh no! Oh my god.
In twilight shadow, child's birth learned, a watery secret, a quarter wish turned, with water's clarity revealed the fate. Behold not but a birth, an open gate. A cry echoes the walls as the shadows stir unseen, the innocent vessel for a blight unclean. Heed ye, seekers of the morrow.
Don't think about it, don't write it.
Beware, in his first breath, the world's despair. When that prophecy finishes, that prophecy is brought to you by... Where is it?
Can you airdrop us that?
Yeah, that sounds a long
All of these, and I'm going to give them to you.
Okay, couldn't keep up. Yep.
That prophecy was brought to you by the likes of Cetar and the Dungeon Speedrun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know what any of that means. Do I feel like I could end that corruption? Like that corruption can be destroyed?
You recall from an experience you had in a one-shot where you saw the birth of a fetid father. You know that love destroys corruption.
Family.
Ah.
But your weapons also named love.
How convenient. Yes.
Forgive me for not recognizing you. I did not mean any disrespect.
You do not have to get on your knees for me, Cristobal. Or you can. I don't mind it. Truly, this is different.
I'm looking at Umbreth.
But this hasn't happened before.
Now that you're actually looking at Umbreth, you can see that as Euri speaks, their mouth moves the same words. You just hear no sound coming from them.
Yeah, so then my head immediately goes back down.
And as you kneel, a swirling cloud of white light begins to form what is the Aasimar version of Lunaris. Also the same, mouth moving with the same words, but no sound coming from it.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
You are the avatar for Lumbra?
Avatar.
But you're the avatar, but you now have Toshi's essence as well.
That's true. Light, shadow, water. Something new, perhaps.
You must be incredibly remarkable to be able to hold so much.
Well, it's not. It's a faith thing, really. We break the rules a bit, you see. You have it in you.
Oh.
It's so scary, though.
That makes sense.
What makes sense?
You know, please elaborate.
None of this.
Go ahead, guys, please.
I would love more information from you.
Forgive me.
The amount of sense is really limited.
Forgive me, Father. The rules are, as you well know, the primogeny must embody and pass down genetically. Without a genetic follow, they cannot cordantly attach to any other creature. Euri is different in that they are not from this plane. They are not even from this reality. It must be that they can break the rules. If you are Archfey, as you say you are, that would make sense.
Well,
power greater than our own.
What with who our parents are?
And then Gast seems, you see a look of astonishment, and even Gast's face, as if they have realized something that brings them joy. You have ascended, just as Mab and Faelshin have.
It would appear so.
To be
Does it?
to be
you're just like a pancake on the ground.
to be one of the gods that
Does it hurt?
criticized. No, I feel much the same. I feel powerful. It's a bit.
Will you like float now?
Wait. Mara, what happened to Mara?
Mara is here.
An Umbreth form again swirls in shadow and what appears is Mara.
We are one, so to speak.
You just became one with a lot of things.
Well, you always.
Well, it's not really so different than usual, is it?
I was just gonna say, you have always sort of contained like multitudes. In a weird way, it makes sense. I think. Euri? Is that what I call... You're Euri, right?
Otto, you can always call me Euri.
Okay, because I don't think I could call you, like, God of lumber. That's, like, too much.
No, lumber, that's not...
Yeah, that's not
yeah. Anyway.
What do we call you?
Euri, right?
Oh, you're all my friends, Euri. It's good.
I'm gonna... Okay. Woo! There's nothing in there, but that was... I like to slide because it is now an icy block, and I'm imagining, you know, like that Nintendo, that Mario game where like there's like penguins and they're pushing ice.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So
but also, what is your mother's name?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
Okay, that place that
oh yeah,
is
yeah,
right near you, right?
Yeah.
That just reminds me. I'm gonna cast mass heal.
Yes.
Okay.
On everyone. Just
Euri,
just heal
looking at the floating
good.
on the floating disc, the body of Cristobal's water genasi mother, who is unconscious, slaps her hands together, and a boom reverberates out from them. They cast mass heal.
It should heal everyone at 700 hit points.
Good.
sorry.
Just for clarity, it is a 9th level spell. A flood of healing energy flows from you into injured creatures around you. You restore up to 700 hit points, divided as you choose among any number of creatures that you can see within range.
Can I
Do we have extra hit points?
Creatures healed by this spell are also cured of all diseases and any effect making them blind or deafened. The spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
Val finally.
Val's been watching. When he goes blind, he can see and hear through the echo. But yes, yeah. But the echo disappears and Val finishes walking up.
Cristobal, that was very clearly a very powerful spell that you wish level.
What were you asking? Sorry.
I was gonna ask if you could help the blood god. I know that he's been not great, but also blood is life. We need.
Wait, but was that the blood god, or
I think
what?
that it was corrupted.
Right.
Right, because what was at the center of it was
The
that
black ooze.
the ooze, the frozen right down to the block.
So can we cure that?
Mara says, it was a mimic. Corruption mimicking water, taking its form, using its powers to corrupt.
So that wasn't even the real blood god or progeny. It was just a mimic?
I do not believe there is a god of blood.
What?
Is there like a list or like...
Yes.
Like, there is?
Yes.
Do you have it? Do you know this?
Yes.
Cristobal! You've had this list the entire time and you like share what do you think there was like a blood god and you're like, oh yeah, there's a blood god there.
You saw it too.
What do you mean?
When we were in the far north and we were in the tower.
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of statues, remember? And they had the very there was
Wait, the one that was sunken underneath the ice?
Yes.
Wait.
I legit don't think you were there for that.
Might have been in the obelisk.
Yeah,
the
you were
wooden
in.
owl.
Yeah.
Jason Charles Miller was there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. Sorry. Do you want to catch Ottawa?
But I don't even. I remember.
There was venom.
Right.
Water.
Oh, right. I was not
Fire.
there.
Earth. Wind. Light? No.
The elements.
Yes. Light
Light
and shadow.
Shadow.
Which is Umbra and Luminous,
The
right?
7 elements of this world.
Oh.
Please rise.
Okay.
I'll take Cristobal's hands.
Wait. Okay. I'm looking at the two. Is Lumbra here right now?
No,
Lumbra is
that
within me.
They are the avatar of Lumbra.
No.
They're just like best
If you
friends.
need something, if you need a new, you can call me the god of changing tides.
It's hard for me to. Okay, God
that's a
of
nice
changing
casual
tides.
name.
You need like a normal
Okay, God of changing tides.
But I just mean, Lumbra is not really here anymore. It was contained within me.
Because there is no... You are... Yeah. Sort of like how Megillon absorbed a god before and became something different. His own symbol. I think you are your own thing now. That you can... you didn't consume Lumbra or anything like that, but it's kind of like the same thing.
Mara looks at Otto and says, I know why we like you.
Oh my god, I forgot you were here. You're so pretty, too. Okay.
You are so handsome.
Go easy on him, please. You are absorbing a lot.
Lumbra, you said correctly. I've always had many beings within me, many personas, one could say. Lumbra was driven mad by this.
The opposition of light and shadow, forever bound as an energy source, repelled from one another like magnetism.
Oh. They couldn't contain it without that affliction. And part of that is why they almost acquiesced to me.
Mara
as opposed to taking over.
Begins to speak in a prophecy. In shadows cast by a newborn's light, the moon's face high in the night, from falling stars corruptions embrace, the child shielded from the cosmos to face. A paradox born from sacrifice dire, the arrival of an otherworldly fire, falling through black and white and gray, absorbed the madness and made it right.
Wow. So, you changed things. You are, I think, what was different from the timelines that failed, right?
That prophecy is brought to you by Abigail Deborah.
Thank you.
Well, now they are, if I am understanding, you are 3 primogeny at this point. You're light, dark,
Umbra, Slumbra,
and Toshi.
But those don't exist anymore.
They do within Euri.
It's just the changing tides. That's singular. A singular force.
In the world, Mara says, in this world, essences form personalities when they are bonded with an avatar. Outside of an avatar, their personalities are ever-changing with the element they embody. Absorbing light and shadow and Toshi results in a new being.
Okay. So then Umbreth and Luminath are gone.
They're still here if you want them to be. Can I turn into the half and
Sure,
half
absolutely.
of them?
One half of them is Tiefling, one half of them is Aasimar.
But it is not them. It is now you.
It was never them, Cristobal. It was always us.
Wait, who just said that?
Mara.
Oh, okay.
I changed back to Euri.
Cristobal's going to stand up.
Those essences were absorbed when I arrived to the City of Glass, before I met you.
We had no knowledge until now.
Were the gods ever really helpful, Cristobal?
Yes. They brought me back to life.
Right.
It is one of the few things I thought I had.
You still live. brought back by the remaining essences of Lumina and Lumbra.
Mm-hmm. And yet I was putting my faith in not a lie, but not in a truth.
Well, Lumbra was a truth, as
Was,
you knew it.
but not has been. Not since I have known them. You understand, right? That I have ostensibly been... Okay.
They still do exist within me.
They are still here.
Yes.
That which you worshipped exists, only changed.
I
Did you know this was going to happen?
I knew things were changing as we arrived in the gauntlet. The prophecies, it's like it was stirring something within me.
How come you didn't warn me? We took a whole bath together.
Well, I didn't know fully.
But you knew something. It's like you're not even you anymore.
I am me. I am.
As we have always been.
Understanding the weight and shifting feelings that Cristobal, because like we've been traveling for a really long time. I understand your body language. I understand how much. Well, no, but understanding how much Lumbra had been involved in your teaching of me. I'm gonna walk up to Cristobal and I'm gonna say, everything you're feeling right now is important and it matters. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I think overwhelmed and not knowing how to comfort him, but knowing that I just want to be like human right now in this moment. I'm gonna attempt to hug you, if that's okay, and you don't have to hug me back. But I like to, if you do recoil, I like to just kind of put my hand on you.
Yeah, he'll probably pull back.
That's what I figured. I put my hand on your arm, and I say, that doesn't change the things you've done on your own. It doesn't change the person you are now. It doesn't change our gods. You are who you are because of you, Cristobal. You are bold, you are kind, you are smart. Lumbra didn't do that. You did that. I care about you so much. You've taught me so much. Lumbra didn't teach me anything, you did. And I'm so sorry that this hurts.
Now I know that Lumbra did not make me. Their will is not what made me. You did. I am here because of you. Gasped for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah.
I do not understand these feelings you are all experiencing. And perhaps I am even beginning to understand slightly what it is to have feelings. I also am saddened, disappointed, but now we have someone on our side.
Mm-hmm.
You yourself mentioned many times, Father, that having the gods on your side is important. They decide for us. Now, and forgive me if I'm wrong, Euri, you have lived and know the life of a mortal.
Yes, but I have to say, it's not just now. Have I not been by your side and protected you all this time.
Of course you have.
I've looked out for you since I've met you. Does that not stand up to Lumbra?
This is not to do with you. This has to do with me. The things that I put stock and value in are disappearing.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps, Father, it is time for you to put stock in yourself.
Perhaps.
I move over to the floating disc with Cristobal's mother on it. After the mass heal, how does she look?
I mean, she looks as if she's fully healed and sleeping soundly on this disc. Chest rising and falling slowly with the rhythm of sleep.
What will you do with her? And I gesture to my mother's body.
What would you like to do with her?
Return her to her life. Wherever it was before this.
You don't want to speak with her?
Imagine you were to wake up and discover you have a child you never knew existed and now grew to be 25.
I imagine that I would know what that would feel like.
I do not want that for her. That is not fair.
You don't
I do
know.
not know her.
So you don't know how she would feel either. All you can know is how you feel and what you need. There's no part of you that wishes to speak with her.
What if you just...
I look over at Gast. No. It would cost too much.
Very well. I mean, this place isn't meant for her now, anyway. This is a place for the gods, so to speak.
There can be time. We can take Iraq with us and keep her safe. We can keep you separate.
It's getting hot in here.
Okay, I see.
Well, what do we do now? I mean...
I suppose we deal with this, and I push the ice cube.
Right.
Do we destroy this?
We have to heal it or something.
Cristobal, could you remove the ice encasing it?
Yes.
The ice melts in that small 3-foot diameter undulating black mass rises into the air.
I'll take out the sword, and
as Euri pulls
It's a mimic.
and
it's
manifests
Okay.
the long white sword that they have called Love, there is a flash of lightning from the sky above.
Okay, so what does this mean? I'm not saying we shouldn't do it. I just want to make sure. Yes, this is a mimic. Yes, but is this still one of the fetid? What's left of one of the fetid one?
This is corruption.
Yes.
I don't know if it is an entity so much as an element.
Element from the new one created.
Or a piece, yeah.
Must be cleansed.
Okay.
Are you okay with this?
Yeah.
And I'll slice through it.
As they slice through this undulating black mass, it's as if you've ever seen moving images or a camera and it slows down and stops, it is similar to that as the sword touches the black mass. And then time returns and it is vanished as if it wasn't there before.
I was like, oh God.
And it rewinds time. We're at the beginning of the battle.
You all wake up in an icy cavern.
And Cristobal's not even there.
Oh my God.
It's done. You know, I don't want to be any different for any of you.
The jungle sounds begin to return to the jungle around you.
Oh my God, we're in the gauntlet still. Sorry, I just wasn't expecting that. You know what I mean? A lot has happened, and I thought why are we still in here?
And Gas says, there is no world to return to.
What?
What?
The apocalypse.
What do you mean?
Well, as Father indicated, we escaped an apocalypse.
Wait, but that means that. Okay.
But we could stop it.
The apocalypse?
That's what I thought we were doing.
Should we have stopped it?
I do not know how we would have done so.
But Val just got his dad back. Is his dad dead? I'm sorry, I'm saying that so loudly.
And Gas says, everyone is dead.
What?
That is an apocalypse by definition.
So we failed.
I'm sorry I was not clear, but this was the world ending that we experienced.
Well, I just thought that it was a time thing, and that when we would fix the corruption, then it would rewind things, and we would have a world to go back to. I didn't know that it was the end, and there's a whole world, and you've lost a lot, and I accidentally cast in my freak out. I cast a mirror image, and it's just a bunch of Owlin because I miss home.
You cast a mirror image, and those mirror images, as you cast that spell, you also morph yourself to look like a different Owlin, and that image pulls off. You morph again, and another image pulls off, and sure enough, there are now, how many? Three? So there are now 4 different Owlin, one of which looks like Otto, seemingly mirroring each other's movements.
I don't know how this place works. I thought this place was not real. I thought it was just a test place for gods. But if the world is real, then everyone I know is dead?
Wait. How? What?
Well, I know a lot. I do not know everything. And I only know what my father could verify, and I also verified. As far as we could tell, everything was under an apocalypse.
But you say apocalypse like it's a specific thing, like I'm supposed to know that it takes an hour and the world's just gone now? What do you mean there was an apocalypse?
I mean, the world...
It's gone?
...is gone. The world and timeline that you know are gone. Without more information, I cannot give you more information. I lack the knowledge of this magnitude.
Then we'll bring it back.
We failed.
No, we'll bring it back.
I can only imagine that if you had failed, you all also would have perished.
We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. We have a god now, and who knows? All of us have a thing. We'll bring it back, and it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. This is part of it. This is part of the simulation. This is part of it. This just could be also a test, you know? This could not exactly be real, exactly, and we could just be in a test.
Zozezaraz took you, or what you were, Lumbra, and put you in timeout. Lumbra is not in timeout anymore.
Umbra does not exist anymore.
That's not true. The domain of Lumbra exists.
Because you still have magic, right? Can you try to cast a spell?
Also, we know that all individuals who die go to the City of Glass.
Oh my god.
Right.
Okay. And like when Otto was saying okay, all of the little mimics are saying okay.
All right. Yes, there must be something we can do and somewhere that we can find them. And from the City of Glass, some were able to be restored. Right? Some of the souls within it.
Yeah.
Yes, that was Azeroth.
So let us go to the City of Glass.
Yeah.
Let us find them there.
Yeah.
But I thought you said it was all gone.
Well,
As though it
City
never...
of Glass isn't the world.
It's
City
a
of Glass
different-
is
it's a
somewhere
different
else.
plane.
Oh, okay, right.
so everyone was just
Mara
moved.
says, "Oh, the City of Glass is within the Gauntlet, the realm of the gods. It is simply Lumbra's former realm."
So it's just like everybody just changed caves a little bit. Is that what that means?
We
They
can find
also
them.
probably experienced excruciating pain.
Right.
Okay,
Let's,
gosh,
let's
that's
we can
probably what
we can
happened.
find them. Well, that's what's important is that if
Apologize.
No, it's okay. You're
that
right.
your loved ones' souls, at the very least, must be there. And then you're right. There are still gods, and maybe we can
Okay,
fix this.
we'll fix it. We have to fix it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, we are very powerful. Even now, more and more is revealed to both of us. The power is expansive.
It's a lot.
It is quite a lot.
But what is this?
I wanna go home.
I want to go home.
I've never wanted to go home before.
I don't have a home.
Can I try to take us to the City of Glass?
Sure. As Euri closes their eyes, Mara does as well, and Mara steps into Euri's body, and they form into one. Do you want to bring Toshi with you?
You mean the
body of
The
Toshi.
body of
yes.
Toshi.
Avatar.
yeah.
Avatar.
No
The
people
former
left
Avatar.
behind.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
for now.
The world
I don't
around
know
you
where
that
does that
was white beach sands and a clear lake with a marble white gazebo. Before, travel in the Gauntlet was you traveled through the jungle, the thing you came from disappeared and a new place came. Here it's very different, where the jungle seems to creep in and envelop everything around you and then recede, and as it recedes and the jungle disappears, you are in the familiar black sands outside of the City of Glass. The city is as big as you remember it. Towers in the distance, the 12 towers in the distance, each showing a current face, all lit full.
Wow.
From this distance, you can see that the city is busy. There are many souls in the city. It's as if you're looking at, before you were looking at a New York City with very few people in it. Now you're looking at something similar to New York City, full of people.
So, if Luminath and Umbrith are no longer presiding over the City of Glass, who maintains the two rules here?
You do.
No, I think it's your dad, right?
He was a governor of Luminath, but Luminath is...
Do you do it now?
I suppose so. But your father is...
It feels like a heartbeat. It's like, do you control your heartbeat?
Mhm.
Yeah, it feels like that.
Your father would still be running things day to day.
Mithzia?
Right.
Oh, right. Yes.
But it seems like our guesses were correct. That they do seem to all be here. Look at it.
I just really want to talk to Zozeros right now.
Can I tell, like, what gods are in the gauntlet?
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll on that one.
Okay.
That's a wisdom check. Add 15 to your wisdom check. You also have advantage from the black Kari.
Thank you. Advantage.
Okay, 31.
Most of them. You can't
Most of
tell
them, okay.
individual identities, but it feels like most of the gods that you are aware of seem to be somewhere within the gauntlet. There are some exceptions.
Yeah. Okay, perhaps Zozeros is still here? I don't know.
You know
Yes, I know.
that yes.
I do know.
That Zozeros exists outside of the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes
The
sense.
realm, the astral realm is
astral
outside.
Right.
Yeah.
Astral realm, inside of that is the gauntlet. And sort of around that,
Cool.
but not part of it, is the
Oh
world.
my gosh.
I'm like seeing like space jelly.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Yeah.
like a big jello
Yeah,
cube.
there's a planisphere, just like a
Yeah.
map of the world, very similar.
You want to speak to Zozeros?
For starters,
I don't know if there's like a god line or something.
Why don't you try it?
I mean, Euri literally. Euri, there's no phones, clearly. So Euri, you attempt to send ascending to Zozeros because you know them, you've met them.
Because you dialed on your knuckles.
That's not how you cast that.
There is you can
Let's heat it
tell
up.
that there is, as you well know, there are rules to the world, and one of the rules of the world is Zozeros cannot interact with anything outside of the astral.
Yeah.
Right. Zozeros is useless. It's a big surprise.
We have to just do this on our own.
Right.
All
Well,
right.
that's what made you so special to begin with.
Go where?
Well, we need a new world, right?
Yes.
Right.
And the astral dwarves built the world.
Yes. So
Right.
we build a new world.
So it could be built again.
If we have astral dwarves, do we have astral dwarves here?
I mean, some have had to die sometime, right? This is a city of glass. It's where the afterlife is. Maybe we can find them here. Or maybe
We could.
Or the information that they would possess?
yeah, to do it ourselves and I
could
don't
take
know.
the memories of, not take, but use the memories of everyone here that's inhabiting the city and build anew.
To recreate the world as they saw it. You mean?
The old
Yes.
world.
Can you remind me, sorry, at the astral dwarves, they are not in a physical form, or they are?
They all died out.
Correct. They all died out.
And where are...
You do not know
We
that.
don't know.
Yeah, we've never.
I was
discovered
thinking
that.
resurrection.
We'll just go.
The only astral dwarf that you knew of, there are two
It
of
was
them.
like that.
One was Nagrok,
Yeah.
right?
that
And then there was another one that
Sounds-
Nagrok interacted with that you've never met.
Yeah.
Do you want to find your family?
I want to figure out what can be done.
Okay, not God, or maybe God? I don't know. Can I sense the fetid born?
Roll a perception check.
That's very good.
Or wisdom, whichever's better for you. You have your last advantage from Guyvox.
Thanks,
Add
Guyvox.
It's a lot.
You sound so exhausted by your amazing rolls.
It's 39.
39.
Perception, right?
It's strange. Part of you knows that the fetid-born or some form of corruption is around you. But now that you're a god, it's hard. You understand now why the gods were so concerned. It's as if... Have you ever had floaters?
Yeah.
Like ice floaters? Have you ever experienced that?
No.
Some of you have. So
It's like floating particles.
yeah,
in vision.
It kind of like as a ghost thing. Like
they're often
across your eyes.
capillaries in your eyes that are either inflamed or a variety of reasons why they happen. But when you try to look at them, they move, and so you can never look at them.
Just kidding.
And that's sort of how it feels. It's just on the edge of your vision, and when you try to your godly vision, and when you try to focus on it, it moves out of the way. So you know it's there. It's just hard to verify who, what, where, what they are, all that.
All right. Well, the fetid born are somewhere.
They are assuredly
but they
in
are,
the gauntlet.
They are okay.
In the
They're
City of
within
Glass?
the gauntlet.
Just in the gauntlet.
They're within the gauntlet, so they're still a threat. They're still alive themselves.
What else do they want?
Probably to destroy the gauntlet.
Yes, we can't let them corrupt this place too, if we mean to rebuild.
We should go see my father and
Nithsia.
and tell them what has happened. I'm sure they are overwhelmed by everything going on.
Yeah,
Agreed.
that's a good idea.
As you take your first steps into the City of Glass, that is where we'll end this evening.
Oh,
Okay.
It's okay.
Oh
It's
my
okay.
God.
Love you guys.
Love you too. This is
It doesn't feel like it, but I promise you, you're on the right track. On the right track.
The world is gone.
Also, well done.
Yeah,
That was some heavy stuff. And you guys, Morgan, I always love it when you get angry in character. I love that.
I don't know what
Your
to
passion
say.
is so raw and real.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry I yelled.
It's okay.
I'm glad you stopped yelling at gas, because then Cristobal was going to have to start
I
yelling.
am sorry that it came out
No,
at
it's
gas.
fine. I get it.
Gas clearly understood that was not a gas.
No, I know.
Gas will or Val will apologize to Gast at some point. I can't believe we're about to do this. At the end of the show, we like to read off the names of. We like to read off the names of certain higher level patrons in the styles of their choosing for Team Force of Light and Team Force of Shadow. This is for you, my friends. Tonight we have suggestions. For Team Force of Shadow, we have a suggestion from Idaho Judd.
Very heavy.
Barker at a carnival sideshow.
Oh.
Step right up, step right up.
So ready.
Shadow?
I love this character. Step right up. We got the bearded woman here. You know this Team Force Shadow. Right?
Shadow.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Also known as the Lincoln Break.
I love. Oh, me. I'm the Lincoln Break.
Great beard.
Wow. No, I don't want to. No, I'm not performing.
You're. Oh,
No.
But your beard is doing the work, though.
I mean,
It's
you don't even
amazing.
need to perform.
Yeah.
That beard is.
Oh my gosh, I think I'm nuts. Oh no.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean
No,
to
no,
throw
no,
you
no,
into the
no, no.
limelight. It's just I've
No.
never seen a woman with such a beautiful beard.
No. Oh no! Oh my gosh!
really gorgeous.
Dad, can I have a fail waffle?
You absolutely can, yes.
Those are so expensive, honey.
No, listen, please,
We only go to the sideshow once a year. Okay, fine.
Yes, I am a gateway guy into fun.
There is an Idaho Judd stand right next to the fail waffle. You know I love
want
potatoes.
that too.
Okay, great. We'll
Can
get some fried
somebody
Idaho
do
Judds.
some kind of? I don't want to be like this.
Okay.
I don't want to be like this.
Well,
Just
we have the three-headed goat who might be able to chew some of that beard off you.
Oh, sweetheart, we can take gold.
That sounds painful.
wow.
Oh man.
Deborah.
Yeah.
What is my life?
I'm actually a plastic surgeon who specializes in facial reconstruction and removing of hair follicles.
You might have seen her Instagram. It's called the Black Kari.
That's right. Yes, yeah, that's the name of our practice. I'm Jill Kari, and my partner is Michael Black.
That's me, Michael Black.
There we go.
We just worked out a new thing called the 2-0 mask.
Yeah.
Here, put it on. It'll get rid of that beard right away.
I made a lot of money being
So
That's
you need
an
true.
accidental sideshow character. So here, can you do this?
would love you to be decisive.
Here,
Yes.
just put on the if you want to get rid of the beard, put on the 2-0 mask.
Oh.
Here's your fail waffle. Be quiet, honey.
Okay.
Mommy's doing business.
I'll do it.
All right.
I quit.
Now I just get the three-headed goat.
You know, that was appropriate for tonight. That was weird.
That was really weird. Sorry to put you into that. I apologize.
Honestly, we had weirder.
Oh wait, I'm the sideshow
I like the plastic surgery firm of Black Kari.
Yep.
I also thought you said long beads at first. And I was like, what's weird about that?
Thanks for being my wife as I jumped in being dad.
Oh, you got it. No problem.
I love the sideshow that has no sideshows.
Just the bearded lady.
The bearded lady.
For Team Force of Light, we have a suggestion from. It's a little bit inspired by Brendan Dennehy. I had to take it and tweak it a little bit. So it's the first challenge of the new season of Top Chef set in the Feywild.
Oh my god.
Well, chefs.
Yes.
Dun dun dun.
And by the way, I'm saying this as a small mushroom.
And I'm a chef sharpening my knives.
That's right.
Yeah, I am the knife.
I am a banana.
It's the Feywild, baby.
Well, chefs, you've made it here to Top Chef Feywild, and we're very proud of you. So for tonight's first challenge, you have 30 minutes to cook a festive life preserver using only the ingredients found in this box of Angel Devilson.
Let me cut that Fenderill.
The timer starts now.
Look, we need to team up, all right? Neither one of us can brave up for our life. Like, we're terrible at this.
I have knives. Do you guys want to just make one big meal?
Wait, I have just jewels.
I hate to be invariably loquacious, but I only know how to make banana bread.
You cook your own kind.
Listen, at
Fascinating.
my restaurant in Atlanta, I make a fantastic breva.
Yeah, not to be an angel devil sit on your shoulder, but we should cheat. We should absolutely.
I agree with your knife. I agree with your knife.
Does anybody know how to Fenderill, though?
What is?
Does anyone know how to Fenderill? Does anyone know how to
Again,
Fenderill?
I only know how to make banana bread.
That's all I do is Fenderill. Pick me up. Pick me up. Let me Fenderill. I'm a Fenderill hard.
All I do is Fenderill.
You're just chopping.
And now it's time to judge these pieces.
That was 30 minutes?
Yes,
30
perfect.
minutes.
Here we have something that was created by the living banana. She calls it City Racing Girl. Under-seasoned.
This is from their world, is it not?
Yes, yes, of course.
It doesn't make me think of home.
The texture just doesn't quite have it.
But it's supposed to simulate Earth.
Hey, as the knife, I'm making
Go on.
I put something in there to make everybody the dungeon speed run. Do you know what I mean?
Oh! Is that what that
To
is?
give them the dungeon
That
speed
is
run.
what I was
I'm gonna go
tasting.
make a big job.
Okay. Thank you, Team Force of Light.
What?
I feel like the dungeon speedrun is used as a euphemism for going to the bathroom.
So many.
7 out of 10.
I mean, not drugs.
It could have been anything.
I read it as last.
It could have been anything. Could have been anything.
Dungeon speedrun, we love you. We apologize, or no, it's good. Honestly, no, you're fine.
You know you're getting
Thank
into.
you for letting me be your knife.
We laughed
Sure.
to stop ourselves from crying.
I love that the banana only makes banana.
Banana bread.
You're a monster.
You know, cuts off a part of themselves.
I was
Niche
trying
down,
to be
baby, niche
Padma
down.
Elfshe.
Padma Elfshe, very
I
nice.
haven't watched that show in too long.
I was to say, Padma's not the host anymore.
Yeah.
Iffy is
It's
now
now
hosting a
Kristen.
podcast about the new season of Top Chef.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Listen to Iffy's podcast about Top Chef.
Oh my gosh.
Just watch Iffy in general.
I know, right? He's enjoyable.
Thank you, everyone. I'm sorry, players. I love you.
I
I believe you. I believe in you, and I think we can make this work. And I'm excited for next episode. But until that time, humankind,
Be bold!
I love you, Mom.
It started. It started. It started. Started. As a simple dungeon run. As a simple dungeon run.
Let the dice
Champion!